Yes, my question is, often Mr. Neely Fuller says to if you don't have anything constructive to say, then you shouldn't say anything at all. And I noticed that in white corporate America, if you're in the hood wing of the white corporate America, and what I mean by that is the part of white corporate America where they fit all the black people isolated from the white people, I noticed that if I just talk about constructive things or not at all, the black people will look at me as weird and, try to sabotage me, try to get rid of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I was wondering, like, what is Mr. Fuller's thoughts on that?
Okay. Mr. Fuller?
Well, if someone doesn't particularly care for what you are saying, because we're talking about interaction between people on a daily basis, just ask questions. All problems are solved through the process of questions and answers.
Yes, sir.
And if you're sitting and talking to someone at a luncheon or whatever it is, and someone says, "Well, I don't like the things that you're saying or if they imply it," then just ask, "Well, what do you want me to say, sir?"
But that's the thing. There's a lot of non-constructive actions as well, but often the times they won't tell you to your face that they don't like what you're saying. They will smile along and go along with it, but then behind closed doors, when they go to the supervisor to say, "Hey, I don't like that person. He's weird. He's too quiet because he don't talk. He's too weird." Or, he's talks about that other stuff, etc. Or he doesn't go out to go smoking with us or something, smoking some weed or something. Now you're going to be sabotaged by other black people in the system of white supremacy in the white corporate America.
Mr. Fuller?
It's still the same thing. I mean, you come down to what is it, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, what is it that we're supposed to be doing here? That would be an improvement over what we have been doing. That's a question. You can ask that question every day. Ladies and gentlemen, what is it that we should be doing here? We're here for a reason. That we are not doing. What is it we should be doing that would be an improvement over what we have been doing here? Because usually people are looking for improvements. They say that in every so-called corporate structure, looking for improvements over what we have been doing. Well, what would those improvements consist of?
Yes.
So if somebody says, "Well, okay, I got an idea. Since you're so uptight and all like that, we need to loosen up and smoke some weed." And then you say, "Okay, I'll consider that, but I have a question, sir. I have a question, ma'am. Is that an improvement?" Since we're always talking about improving here. I mean, which way do we really go? Do we really know what we're doing? I mean, that sounds like a contradiction, but maybe it isn't. So then you ask them, like I said, questions and answers.
Yes.
Do you think that would be an improvement over our corporate image? And let the world know that this is what we're all about. Smoking weed is what this corporation is all about. I mean, and the people who are running the corporation, that's what when we go out, whatever going out means. What do you mean by going out of the corporation? I mean, ask questions about this. What do you mean by going out? I mean, I think we are all in the corporation.
Yes.
Unless, and I've always borrowed this from the movie Casablanca, unless I've been misinformed.
Okay.
You always add that to whatever you say.
To what you say.
You say unless, when you make a suggestion or something, you say, "Well, this is something I think we should be doing." Or when you ask a question about something, then you say, "I thought that this is what we were supposed to be doing, unless I have been misinformed. So therefore, you all inform me."
Yes.
Just inform me what you all want me to do, and I'll tell the whole world. This is what we're really all about.